in this modern day of nanotech, sometimes we feel defenseless against the external stressors on our mind, our body, our energy. And we can feel overwhelmed or even powerless with everything that we're dealing with in the world today. But using universal principles, such as everything is energy, everything that is a front has a back, the bigger the front, the bigger the back, then we can meet energy with energy and provide equal and opposite nanomedicine from nature that penetrates deep into the cells. Reiki energy, of course, does this very, very well, especially with a highly effective channeler of the energy. And Reiki itself is just a word for infinite universal energy. This is the force that animates and creates all of life itself, and is the source and ultimately of our own power. When we can connect with infinite universal energy, when we can strengthen our own core energy, which is our personal signature of infinite universal energy, then we can more easily discern and deflect any external stressor, even if it is considered nanotechnology. So with long distance Reiki, it is very clear that Reiki travels through time and space, through solid matter walls, over continents. I send Reiki to clients around the world, and they find that they feel it. It's very effective for them and gets them the results that they're looking for. So as we like to say in Reiki energy healing, no cell can hide from the Reiki energy. You can imagine like lying in the sun and a big river of energy coming in, like the rays of the sun, into your body. So no cell can hide from that. We can't use our mind to determine exactly how the energy is added and utilized by the cells. Receiving Reiki is like having, it's like being bathed and having an infusion of high vibration light particles coming into you, bathing in that light. And it will be absorbed into every cell in your body, just as you are living in the universal energy all the time and absorbing it. And the Reiki just makes that a more focused experience of receiving universal energy. And so when we do long distance Reiki sendings, the receiver can be anywhere in any building, and same with the sender, and the powerful Reiki energy is transmitted through solid particles of buildings and deep into the cells. And so I like to call Reiki one of the original nanomedicines from the universe itself that goes deep, deep into the cells and can help discharge nanoparticles and help to regenerate the cells themselves. And macrobiotic healing foods are something that I have also specialized in for 25 years in supporting clients in not only recovering from chronic health conditions, but mastering their inner power. And macrobiotic healing foods are another one of nature's nanomedicines that Mother Nature has provided for us. And the understanding of the ancient universal principles in macrobiotics as applied to food is so very, very powerful, especially at this time when we need to protect ourselves from external stressors like 5G, side effects of pharmaceutical drugs, and possible nuclear radiation. So food becomes our blood and our cells. And again, I consider macrobiotics one of the original nanomedicines provided by nature. And as we always like to say, we literally are what we eat. And our macrobiotic forefather, Michio Kushi, he recommended brown rice and sea vegetables and rice balls as top foods for survival, bottom line emergency survival foods. And utilizing a umeboshi pickled plum that can sustain a person with like in a rice ball itself with nori, and even possibly some toasted seeds like sesame seeds for 2 to 3 weeks at a time in times of crisis or emergency. And this was done in Japan during times of crisis in ancient times. And rice balls are in fact known as warrior balls. The ancient samurai warriors would prepare rice balls with nori to support them on their journeys and in battle. And Michio Kushi also explains that these bottom line emergency survival foods are also bottom line foods for spiritual development because of the frequency of the food. So in macrobiotics, we look at both nutrition, 1:7 ratio of minerals, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, as well as the vibration or frequency or energy of the food itself. And so this is why these basic healing foods like brown rice and sea vegetables and high quality sea salt and miso, umeboshi plum are so powerful, not only in healing, in maintaining health, and in deflecting nanotechnology, but they're also accordingly powerful in aligning our energy, clearing our energy pathways, and grounding us so we can be energized and focused and achieve higher consciousness if we so choose. So that's a little bit about nature's nano medicines, you might say. And as I mentioned at the beginning, everything that has a front is a back. The bigger the front, the bigger the back. So there are always solutions for any circumstance or crisis that you may find yourself in. And as Michio Kushi, my teacher, said, sometimes you just have to have the mind of Sherlock Holmes to find those specific solutions just for you. So I'm Lydia, also known as Lady Epona, and I'm here to support you with health, energy, and lasting power. To learn more, please visit my websites, aponahealingmethod.com. That's APONA healingmethod.com. And my horse sanctuary site, aponahealingranch.com, where we work with other natural or other of nature's medicines, horses, and the energy of the land itself for our own healing and personal development.